Hi guys, this is your daily tarot reading for Monday the 5th of July 2021. I'm going to use the Spirit Signs Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Monday and what the day is going to look like. So let's have a look. First we've got Nurture, the Empress. Careful, the Eight of Discs. And Conflict, the Five of Swords. Okay, so you are your own best friend. The Empress is like the first time in the major arcana that on the Fool's journey, he runs into someone who's really positive towards him. So we've got the Fool, then we've got the Magician. So it's about self-actualization. Then the High Priestess, getting the information that you need by connecting to the universe. And then we've got the Empress usually is the third card in the major arcana. And then we've got the Emperor, who's the fourth. And here they've changed it to make the Empress the fourth. So it's kind of meeting your parents. It's the Empress first, who loves you unconditionally and supports you. And it's something that we all need. We need a sense of connection to the universe, but we also need other people. We need to feel like there's someone out there who cares whether we live or die. It's kind of an important thing. And the Emperor then is the other part of the parental unit. And that says, here are the rules. This is the way you live your life. This is the way you can be strong. This is the way you can slot into all of that and be successful in your own right, and how you can become the person you want to be. And it's really the support of the Empress and the Emperor that give you the skills and the tools that you need to thrive on planet Earth. So the Empress in herself, she's got the moon there, so your intuition is really heightened. But there may also be a sense of fear. And she doesn't discriminate. So she allows the intuition to come in. And if there is fear, she doesn't run around and go screaming somewhere. She sits down and she takes a moment to look at that fear, to feel it, and to resolve it. So she takes the world in the palm of her hand, and she's completely in control of what's going on internally. And she approaches all of that with love. And she realizes that there's something bigger going on that supports her as well. Because if the Empress is going to take care of the child, then she needs to feel that support from the universe herself and from other people. So it goes round and round and round. So she connects spiritually to be able to support herself and other people. And she's got this shield here, so she feels really protected and safe. We've got this little swan with the chicks there at the bottom. So it's this ability to make the most of yourself and then to pass on those positive characteristics and the love that you feel to other people. And it's being able to extend yourself to a point where you really didn't feel you could reach. It's doing much more than you'd initially planned. And it's because it all starts with self-love. We've got Venus here, the planet of love and beauty and creativity. And not only does she nurture other people, she nurtures herself. So she realizes that it's this never-ending cycle of being loved and loving other people that then all comes back to the self and gives you this feeling of being in control. She's holding this staff here, this lotus flower with a purple dome on it. So it's about emotional stability and security when you connect with something bigger. And that then allows you to focus and to set goals and to get things done in the real world because you're well equipped. You have the power to pursue the things that you want to nurture and care about. Next, we've got the Eight of Discs. Careful. So you're really able to do very good work, but you're approaching it cautiously. You're being very prudent with your energy, and you're focusing on those things which you can really control or where you can have a genuine effect. And we've got the sun in the background, so there's a lot of power here available to you to make practical changes happen in your life. And they're loving, beautiful changes. So this gardener here has planted these seeds, and each flower is thriving in its own right. And each one is gorgeous and original and unique. And it's precise work. So you don't need to bully your way into getting something done. If you're kind to yourself and you give yourself a moment to meditate or to relax or to really feel the love, then the work that you do is going to be reflective of that. And that makes sense because when you start any project with love, that project is going to contain love and the outcome is going to be love. If you start something through fear or through being frightened, then that is going to be woven into the fabric of whatever it is you're doing. And fear is going to be an integral part of that thing. So you really have the ability to create something that feels loving and that demonstrates your love for the process of life or for yourself or the world. And you're able to make the world more beautiful. So when you feel the love, you bring more love into the world, and that then makes it easier for other people to feel the love. You see? So it is an endless cycle. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're really tapped into that, and you can turn night and darkness and negativity into day, into positivity and joy and fulfillment and feeling really useful and capable and effective. And these things then that you plant and that take on a life of their own, they make you feel like, wow, this is my true nature. I can add something beautiful to the world. There is something wonderful that resides in me. I've got the sun here, so you feel very much in control and in charge, and Virgo, which allows you to make precise decisions and to work in a tangible way. So really look at your ideas and how you can translate them into something equally as beautiful. And then we've got conflict, the 5 of Swords. So because you're living in this good space, other people who aren't able to tap into that for themselves today, they might come at you and they may be jealous or they may try and tear you down. The best way is not to engage the way these two aren't engaging and to walk away from that because it's got nothing to do with you. That's their problem. This is your monsoon. This is your thunderstorm. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm in the sunshine in my little field. I'm doing my own thing. And if you want to behave that way, go for it. Enjoy. The only thing to avoid is he's angry, so he's affected by it and he's crying. So really creating some distance and saying, I'm not going to be triggered by this emotionally because it has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm going to take the anger or the upset that I feel in the moment, and I'm going to try put that aside because I love myself and I really have the potential to do really useful practical work on this day. I'm not going to be distracted by other people's opinions or views or jealousy or them lashing out because they feel like something's lacking in themselves. That is not my circus, not my issue. It really, and just being able to see that for what it is really liberating, and it means that you can design the way you want it to be and you don't have to waste your time on people who are just dragging you down or deliberately trying to upset you. I mean, misery does love company at times. If you're unhappy, then a lot of people go on Twitter and decide to tear other people down because that's the only thing that's going to make them feel better in that negative state. But you're nowhere near that, so you really don't need to engage, and you can nurture and love yourself. And that energy that's available to you, that's also what gives you this distance and makes you realize on an intuitive level that this is their problem. And if they don't love themselves, then that puts you on 2 different planets and you don't need to visit. Number-wise, we've got 4 and 8 is 12 and 5 is 17. 13 and 4 is 17. Yep. 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 is power in numerology, and it's at the center of this reading. So your power resides in you and in your ability to create beautiful, tangible, practical things and to pull yourself away from things that will distract you from that, and a really wonderful ability to precisely say, this is your stuff, this is mine. There's absolutely no self-doubt. Me, you, good, bad, it's crystal clear. So you're really unlikely to go down the wrong path today because your vision is so precise and clear. So knowledge is power here on this day. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.